What is up, Shazwi Gang? What is up, everybody? It's your boy Shazwi, and welcome back to another video, Shazwi Gang. How is everybody doing? I'm doing all right. If you're new to this channel and you're clicking on me for the very first time, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn that post notification button so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into today's content. Let's go, everybody. How are you all doing? I'm doing all right. Okay, so you guys read the title, right? I have COVID. I know every time I say it, I think that's the first time I've actually said it out loud. Wow, I am positive for COVID-19. How crazy is that?
Wow.
Okay, so the first question you guys probably have is, actually before I get into that, no, I'm not doing this video for clout. I am not lying. I do not have any ulterior motives. I'm not looking for self-pity. The reason why I decided to make this video, while most people would keep this information private and wouldn't talk about it, I am making this video because, first of all, I love sharing things with you guys. Sometimes I feel like I overshare. But the second reason is that I want to make this video for the sake of awareness. For those of you out there who have had COVID before or have never had COVID but just want to get a sense of what it, of what the process is like, or just pieces of advice to help you avoid it, or if you're going through what I'm going through, how to get through it, stuff like that. This is not like, I've never had COVID before, obviously. This is a first experience. So I guess this video is mainly for the awareness of just, taking the virus seriously if you have not. If you think that this is a hoax, if you feel like, oh, this will never happen to me, trust me. It's when you think it'll never, excuse me. It's when you think it'll never happen to you that it could, happen, that it'll happen. So, first question, how am I feeling? I feel good right now. I haven't had any symptoms, no coughing, no chest pains. I've just been, monitoring myself. I'm isolated right now. I moved from my room to a separate dorm. I actually used to live in this building, and the room that I used to live in with my friend Sharpie, who you know, was across from this one. About a day or so ago, I did experience some pain. It wasn't necessarily a headache, but I was experiencing a bit of pain in my, I guess kind of like a headache, but it didn't feel like a headache. But then that went away. And then there was one night while I was sleeping and I felt a bit of a body ache, but that went away. So it's like there's certain things that I may feel or think that I feel, but then it's like nothing. But yeah, overall I feel just fine, no symptoms, but I am taking the necessary precautions. So yeah, I feel good and no symptoms thus far. Then the next question is, how did I get it? Like, what happened? How did this all happen? Contact tracing is hard, guys. Like, when you start trying to think back, like, how did it's hard. So last week on Thursday, I got a notification. So literally a week from today, a week ago in the afternoon, I remember I was in my room, got a notification, school email saying, you got exposed to someone with COVID, you have to quarantine in your room for 10 days. So that's what I was doing since Thursday. I stayed in my room, quarantining, and then they said on the 5th day, you have to get tested to see whether you have it or not. So if I had tested negative when I got tested, which was on Wednesdays when I got tested, so 2 days ago, if I had tested negative, if my PCR came back negative, then that means Sunday would be my last day in quarantine. And then on Monday, I would be free to do whatever I want, right, to go out. But then I got the negative, so I got tested Wednesday, and I got a rapid test and a PCR test because they do both, and it's for free, thank God. So my rapid test presumed that I was negative. But then the PCR test came back yesterday and it told me it was positive. So that's why having both tests is necessary. For those of you who don't know the difference, a rapid test is not as reliable. Like, at times, I think most of the time it can be accurate, but then there are plenty of times where it can also like be misleading, where it will give you a false negative or false positive. And that's why PCR tests are the most reliable, proper COVID tests, because they actually use your actual DNA sampling. So it's this scientific process basically, for all those of you who've done genetics before, pretty much COVID lives way back in the back of your nose. That's why it's nasopharyngeal. And pretty much COVID exists like as RNA, it's got RNA strands. So it's like using reverse transcription, they turn the RNA into DNA and they use primers, which are copies of DNA. So they basically match how COVID looks like to your sample, and if they match up the same, then it means that you have COVID pretty much, is how the process. That's a very simplified version of it. Anyway, yeah, so I tested positive. I'll display the message that I got as I talk about this. So yeah, I was shocked, really surprised, because I didn't have any symptoms. As I said before, I was presumed negative by the rapid test, so I thought it would match up. Yeah, so I felt shocked. I panicked for a few seconds, but then I calmed myself down. I was like, I have to keep a positive attitude because I'm always positive. Just keep going at it, pray about it. You'll be fine. I felt ashamed as well, because I was like, I never thought I would get COVID, and also like I was being a bit careless, because I did go out to dinner with some friends, but not at a restaurant, but in the cafe, and there were a bunch of us, like 7, 8 of us or something. I haven't heard of any of those people getting COVID, so it's just really confusing, because I'm trying to think back who the person is that I got exposed to, because the school won't tell me for privacy reasons, health and all that. So I don't know. Yeah, but to take the necessary precautions, I've bought some groceries, a few things that I need, so like multivitamins and stuff. Let me show you guys. So I got zinc. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it's probably like opposite ways because of the camera, but I think you'll be able to see. But yeah, I got zinc, which is an antioxidant and is also good for immune support. So I can take one of these a day. Let me just quickly show you around. I also got multivitamins. Got vitamin D3. Need that. Need some sun too. And vitamin C. That's also really good. And then I also bought a few groceries that I need. Actually, let me switch on the light. So I got, I think you guys can see, got lemons, got eucalyptus oil, which is good for clearing your chest and stuff like that, and coughs and all that. Yeah. I'm just gonna use it for steaming. Then I got honey, thyme, ginger, and a bowl which I'll use for the steaming. So that is my arsenal right there. Those are my weapons. Shashi is so extra. But yeah, that's really pretty much what I got. But yeah, so I really pray and hope that I get through these 10 days without any symptoms, that I don't start with anything. If I start with anything, I hope it doesn't get worse. Yeah, I'm getting messages from people as this goes on. But to everyone who's sent me well wishes and all that, I'm very grateful and thankful for that. And as I close out this video, I just want to say, please do take this pandemic seriously. Please take this virus seriously, whether you have had it or have never had it. Continue to do what you've been doing to stay negative. Continue wearing your masks, social distancing. And also, some of you may feel guilty or like don't want to like not have visitors over, your friends or relatives and stuff. Some of you may not have the guts to say no to inviting people to your place or not hanging out with people, and you feel like people like judge you for that. But your life, you only have one life to live, and you really need to take care of your life and look after yourself. And it's not worth, your life isn't worth going out one night or doing certain things, because you know, it's at events or things where you think it will happen that it will happen. You know, and people honestly could be asymptomatic. Sometimes you could have a COVID result that isn't accurate, that's not true. That's what I was thinking in my head. You know, I was talking to someone and they're like, oh, maybe they're giving, you know, purposely making like people came from Africa like get positive tests because of what's happening like in South Africa and stuff. And that's not true. They didn't even know that I traveled, so yeah. But yeah, no, I should be fine. But thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, and you know, I'll be fine. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna do amazing. F COVID, you are canceled. I pray in the name of Jesus that I am healed, that I'll be just fine. Okay, I'm gonna try stay active, take my vitamins, do what I need to do. Okay. Love you guys so much, Shazwi gang. I am clear. Bye.